So in this week's show, Eco-Build.
And the No Third Runway campaign with Greenpeace and Garden Organics.
So we went off to Olympia to see Eco-Build, a fantastic show. Show you how to make yourself a beautiful, new, sustainable house.
Or reconvert your existing house sustainably.
Yeah, plenty of innovations. Have a look at that.
Concrete.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? And also, we're here actually today at the Third Runway campaign, just outside Heathrow. This is where Heathrow Runway 3 is meant to be built, and Zach Goldsmith and Emma Thompson have bought the land, and Richard Bryars from The Good Life is planting an organic garden.
Here with Greenpeace, yes.
So watch this.
It's, as he says, a blockade to stop that runway.
So it's fantastic.
And then later on in the week?
We've got a lovely report from Newcastle, Daisy Green, who did a fantastic sustainable fashion show and a swish up in Newcastle.
That was terrifying. Thousands of women swapping clothes. Well, you know, quite terrifying.
She's doing another great campaign here on June the 11th, her own fashion show, where she's going to be showing us her new eco bra. We're going to have lots of lovely women in eco bras. How exciting! So we'll see you next week.
Enjoy.
Bye.
Bye.
Tipson Village is where we are, and we're on the airplot, which is the site, which is a piece of land bought by Greenpeace on the site of the proposed third runway.
The bit of land that Greenpeace bought with Emma Thompson and Alistair McGowan and Zach Goldsmith in January.
So I haven't seen this morning the latest figures, but last time I checked it was 42,000 people were beneficial owners of this site, which I think is a really strong message both to BAA, the government, and to the local community that they've got support.
And we're here with Richard Bryars and Alice Fowler from Gardeners World and Garden Organic, who promote organic gardening across the UK. And we're creating the airplot allotment. So it's an allotment for local people to grow food for a future where they don't have to worry about a runway, because we're campaigning to stop the runway, because obviously climate change is the biggest threat facing humanity and facing the world. And if we build this runway, it will make Heathrow the single biggest source of CO2 at a time when we need to be bringing our carbon dioxide emissions right down.
Oh, hello, I'm Richard Bryars, an elderly thespian from the posh part of Acton.
So Richard, tell us what actually is going on here in this little plot of land.
Well, this is the village of Sipson, funny word, Sipson, which is very near Heathrow, next to this appalling possible development of a third runway, which is not necessary and nobody wants. And so we're planting lots of fruits and veg on the flypath. Actually, Emma Thompson and a number of friends have bought this plot, and we're planting fruit and veg, so we'll be right in the way of the aeroplanes trying to come in and come out, so we might stop them. It's a blockade, really, and the locals are very pleased that we're here, and they've lived under this threat of development for 7 years, which is outrageous, because it's a highly emotional thing, and people, you know, my age, I'm 75, you don't want to be worried with these appalling things after at the end of your life. You know, a lot of them are there, and they've been born here, bred here, and it's a lovely little place. So they're going to cement it over, so we've got to stop that. Stop it at once. Marvellous.
We have enough tarmac and concrete. We cannot keep on covering our countryside in more and more of it. The fact that we have really two big challenges at the moment, an environmental one and a financial one, should be surely focusing our minds on trying to find a solution that accommodates both, so that we can have a sustainable, bright future, which is why we brought a Bright Future apple with us today, for our children and grandchildren.
Hello, I'm Alice Fowler, and I'm an organic gardener and a presenter on Gardeners World TV.
What are we planting today?
I've been planting some broad beans, some dwarf French beans, some runner beans, sown a line of carrots and planted one apple tree.
But why?
I'm doing this because this area is under threat, and Greenpeace have come together to put an allotment on it to try and stop the runways, but to also promote more kind of healthy local eating.
Fantastic.
So I'm just going to plant some dwarf French beans around the edge. And there's a row of heritage broad beans, which are from the Heritage Seed Library, which is a library that specialises in keeping the gene bank of our local varieties.
we need to get people back growing, because growing their own is an important aspect of food security in this country. We can't really, I think, strategically rely on being able to bring in all the food we need to feed our nation. People have got to be able to do it themselves, and even in a little area like a window box.
It's Linda McCutcheon, and I'm Secretary of the No Third Runway Action Group.
So Linda, you've just been telling me about the No Third Runway Action. It must be so fantastic for you for trying to do this for 7 years, and then here we are with all the world's press here today, really taking your side and really pushing it. This runway never happens.
It's lovely because, as I say, it's been long and hard, and we've written our letters and we've done our marches. I mean, we were married in the local church. This is our first family house. The local school that Ofsted can't fault is absolutely brilliant. Everything, even the little cottage hospital.
And I believe that your No Third Runway campaign has really taken off globally.
It has indeed. It was a group of residents that started, including the Residents Association, and Climate Camp came. It was absolutely marvellous. They took us global. I mean, they attracted the press from all over the world, and it was just marvellous. And our little campaign then was noticed, and since then we've never looked back. But to have people like this supporting you, it's lifted the morale of the village.
Yeah. We're here to say we're going to fight this fight to the end, and we're going to win. And we are looking to a future where we'll be able to plant vegetables, and the people here will be able to live in their homes happily and do the things that they want to do.
It's quite a formidable fight we have on our hands, but I do think we're going to win.